welcome to episode 12 of Pauseforedit.
Okay, we could do without your little...
We have a very special episode on tap for you guys tonight.
It sounds a little spooky, too.
It's not. It's not. I just really wanted to do that voice because we had that going in a couple episodes before that we never used it. And you guys told me how well I did it.
I think it was for a good reason.
You guys told me how well I did it.
I did. And I was...
Oh, maybe that was just you.
I definitely
I
never
was being
said
nice.
that. I was just being nice.
Somebody has to support you in your life.
Definitely never said that.
Proud of you.
Wrecked.
Wait.
Wrecked. It's like, wait, it's really not good? Are you serious?
So tonight's episode is about, have you always been a liar? Have you always been?
So this is going to be a really short episode.
Have you always been anti-truthing me?
Fifth?
Is that what you're pleading, you're saying? The fifth?
Fifth.
Got it. Okay.
You can't. You don't pull your politics out on
It's
me.
like, what?
We agreed at the start of this that we weren't going to be talking politics. Don't you politic. It's not your politics.
5. like the foot long.
That means if he gets up, he still has...
And there's
for
nothing
5
I can
minutes.
say to that now.
Yeah, well,
He fifth me.
that's it.
You took your 5 and you shoved it in my face.
I real life muted you.
Wow, facts. All right, so in the middle, if I'm sitting here eating McDonald's, guys, don't mind me. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's literally
heard
right
it here,
next to
folks.
me, and it smells delicious. Kind of hungry.
Yeah, please excuse Dan face fucking 40 McNuggets during this podcast.
It's not 40. Don't make me sound that fat. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
It's only 39. You already had one.
guys, it's 20
It's 20, yes.
plus a large fry
Yes.
plus an apple pie
And a cherry pie.
plus a cherry pie. And there might be a couple cookies in the bag
It
too.
was 2 for $3 on the pot. You know what, guys? Nobody said I was eating it all. I'm just... Got me a little snacky for later, you know?
And Dan's
Cold
doing
McDonald's is terrible, though.
I don't give a shit.
Fair.
Dan's taking New Year's resolution to a whole new level by getting fatter.
So his next year's resolution is to lose weight.
I'm not even fat. Fuck you guys. I literally hate you guys.
He's bulking up for summer.
playing the
Bulking up for summer.
I love the quick wheeze you did, too.
Yeah, he's trying. Sorry. It was a half a laugh.
Oh shit.
Whatever.
God. Anyway, guys, what have you been up to? Jake's been getting involved in the stock market. I've been involved for like a year now. We're both invested in some
Some interesting.
marijuana stocks.
I invested in a corporation that's infusing cannabis with beverages.
Yeah, it's the Jake voice. I know.
The voice.
Yeah, it's the Jake voice.
God damn.
It's part of him. Accept that.
Yep. Whenever he's uncomfortable while talking
So we'll
about something.
just do what he said to. It sounds great, Jake. Keep doing it.
God,
Yeah,
that's
it's
so good.
So good.
Did you come up with that character on your own?
I'm going to do it even louder now.
He's fucking.
Tell me how you all feel.
So, wait, which stocks do you have money in?
Oh, man.
No, this is not a podcast where we talk about you investing in
No,
stocks.
don't do that.
This is a bridge into something you'll see.
The first one I bought was Nintendo because I love Nintendo.
Weed and
You actually decided on that? Nice.
Yeah.
Should have.
guys, weed and video games go very well together.
Yeah, then I did weed, too. 2 different weed companies. Yeah, I did the one that's doing cannabis and soda. I just
Yep.
think that's smart.
Sure.
Coca-Cola was rumored to get into that as well.
Still.
Yeah.
Why not?
The,
Apparently there was
the makers
cocaine
of
in
Corona,
Coca-Cola.
Constellation, got into pot stocks. That's a company that I invested into. CGC, Canopy Growth Corporation.
Nice.
Me too.
I found out Corona invested. The stock was $28 when I bought it. It's now, well, they got up to 52.
It's about 48
Went
right now.
down to 26 in the their fourth quarter, and now it's back into the first quarter of this year.
You're boring people.
It's cool. It's up to almost 50 again, so I'm happy.
Talk about a flux, huh?
So it's the most volatile stock market you can get into right now.
Of course it is. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's still not legal everywhere.
Exactly. It's still it's a baby.
Plus, people are just throwing money at it, so it's inflating prices and just making it
Yep.
awkward.
Yeah.
So before we bore you with stocks, the whole point of this was to get into weed.
The devil's lettuce.
I mean, like,
The
it sound like that.
the people's cabbage.
Jesus. First of all, I don't smoke anymore.
Neither do I.
Put it that way.
Or me.
None of us do.
I haven't smoked in 2 years.
And that's what we're here to talk about.
I don't remember the last time I smoked.
It's been a long time.
Our first pot experiences.
Oh boy,
That's what we're here today to talk about.
this is a weird one.
Oh, it's gonna be it's gonna be fun. Cause we got to talk about our first time smoking, our first bad high, which those two are usually one and the same,
That's definitely
Yep.
one and the same. for me.
Close.
and then when we stopped, if we stopped.
You got something you want to tell us, Ken?
Guys, I have an addiction.
I can't stop. I've tried.
I really just made this my own intervention, is what I'm saying.
This isn't a beer, it's a bong.
There's actually weed in this beer now too. I
This
invested
is-
in it.
Bong water, light.
Ugh, imagine sipping on
'Kay.
bong water. That's disgusting.
That's fucking gross.
And everyone just stopped viewing.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for being here. If you're
and
still
the
listening.
entire audience is throwing up. Good job. Who's leading?
For you. Yeah, who wants to start?
All right, fuck it.
Obviously, the one with the most traumatic experience, which is probably going to be Jake.
Jake's always got some traumatic shit. So
My life was awesome, though.
Okay.
For good reason. You learn from mistakes.
shoveling snow with a boot doesn't sound that fucking
Jake.
good.
I'm glad you brought it
You
up. 'cause I
guys
was just
inserted
gonna
that
say
into my childhood. That's not what happened. You guys have your own different view of me now.
We kind of actually just kind of made a new Jake for the podcast.
Literally.
We made this poor version of you that everybody thinks that you are now. It's almost, we actually kind of wrote you your own new life.
Which
I
one?
call him the little bulwark.
Right. This
take
is
it.
amazing. This is good.
It sounds better. Let's be honest.
I like the new Jake, that one that we wrote, because that one's funny. So Jake went out shoveling one year, saved up all of his money.
I love how you say it in like the terms of a.
It sounds like a little Christmas story.
Yeah, literally, dude. Like,
He saved up every penny that winter. Every single one.
watch the night before Christmas.
And he bought himself a new pair of
He went
boots.
to his neighborhood drug dealer and was like,
Is this
I'll
one
take all the pot.
instead of Christmas shoes? It says Christmas boots.
Yeah.
Just bought yourself a new pair of boots.
You bought yourself a little Christmas high.
Is that what you did?
I don't even remember what I did. Now that you guys are putting me on the spot. The very first time I got high.
Yeah.
We're ruining his whole past. He's like, I
Literally,
don't even know what my reality is anymore.
reality?
I mean, no, especially with your awesome Photoshop skills.
He's just gonna look.
I am pretty good at it.
for the head knob, like Kenny. Kenny, was this
I'm
what,
pretty
this
sure
what
I
happened,
got
right?
killed by Frieza and then resurrected. I don't remember.
So,
You were probably high. So what happened when you were high, Jake?
Well, I mean, I
Give us
don't
your
remember
first
the very
time.
first time I got high,
really?
but I definitely remember the worst time I got high.
The worst time. All right, so lead off with the worst. You don't remember the first. Go with the worst.
How the fuck do you not remember the first time you smoked weed?
Wasn't really all that big of an experience. I just smoked pot.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I guess it was regular for Jake.
A little bit.
Jake was just so used to being fucking torched.
He needed to get high.
Daddy was slipping it into his fucking cigarettes.
I never smoked cigarettes. That is weird, actually. Now that I think about it, I smoked pot more than I smoked cigarettes. All
Okay,
right.
so your
But,
worst time.
I was smoking with a bunch of friends. What we used to do was, so this was like prime RuneScape days. Yeah.
I was gonna say R.I.P., but they're kind of back now. So
Yeah, it was
They had the best year last year.
you guys are still playing.
nice.
But, yeah, they, I would used to go over a friend's house. We would just order a shit ton of Dominoes and just smoke a shit ton of pot and just play RuneScape. And,
How the fuck did you have a bad time?
well, I got a little paranoid that night.
Yeah.
I ended up hearing the kid's house that we were at. I could have sworn I heard his mom say, "Jake, your parents are here." I'm like,
He's just making up full conversations.
"Yo, what? Did your mom just say my parents are here?" Yeah, dude, definitely.
Oh, did they fuck with you?
Oh, hard.
No.
Well, long story short, I ended up in the fetal position in a corner, crying and laughing at the same time.
Wait, are you serious? Can you give us a?
Demonstration? No.
Yeah, can you show us what it was like?
That's awful, bro. Can you imagine?
God.
That is awful.
I didn't smoke with them anymore.
I wonder why.
Your shit was laced with crack, bro.
Probably.
Whoa.
Damn.
Why? Just because he heard some shit? This
No,
never happened to you?
no.
Come on, you've never gotten paranoid or
We're not
gotten
into my
anxiety?
story yet, so it's fine. We'll leave it alone for now.
I'm
Nah,
just saying.
whenever I smoked and I remember the first time I smoked now. Hey, that's awesome how that
And
works
it all
out.
comes back.
Yeah, because
the
of the
high's
paranoia.
wearing off now. He's remembering.
Yeah, the
Right?
paranoia. My dumb and brains lift with paranoia.
My dumbing brain.
Yeah, but,
Jake got the dumbing brain.
Me and two friends, we went to the movie theater, and my friend brought a joint with him. He's like, "Hey, man, you guys want to try it?"
You're smoking at the movie theaters for the first time?
Yeah,
Interesting.
went to the movie theater and it was my very first bout of paranoia too. That's when I found out I heard shit when I was paranoid and got high. Like literally, me and my friend were just sitting there, and I was sitting here. I was like, "Bless you," and my friend's like, "What?" I was like, "Hey, you need to sneeze?" He's like, "No." I turned around, there was no one there. I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Jake, you literally have psychosis when you smoke, dude.
Why would you continue smoking if you know you're
It's never happened again.
Fair enough.
This dude heard his parents yell at him.
Literally.
This dude heard people. I think that you go like you have this spiritual like you have like dead people talking to you or something, dude.
What? Are you high?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. That wasn't. I didn't
Go
say it.
straight into dead people?
Well, he's hearing shit.
That doesn't mean it's dead people.
Yeah, true.
It's not like
Maybe it's alive people just fucking
I've
with me.
watched
literally. You ever think about that?
too many weird shows lately. What?
Maybe it's just the actual people there just fucking with them on purpose.
Oh, could be that.
To be fair, one of the
Wow, that seems so much more logical.
That's
So to be fair, one of the people that was fucking with me from my bad trip was
Okay.
there at that
Trip.
movie theater.
You called it a trip.
Yeah, it was a bad trip.
they were doing shrooms beforehand.
I was gonna say
It's fine. Everything's fine.
you can't trip from weed.
I obviously did.
Tell that to Jake. Talking to dead.
I want your
people, I guess.
stupid ass
Motherfucker,
brain.
I face planted after that trip.
Jesus Christ.
Did you ever have a best?
Probably when I was in the backseat of a friend's car. We were just passing a joint around.
Because when it
and-
hits you good, it hits you good. So
well, I mean, I was a little drunk. I got the
How
joint.
old are you?
How old was I
Yeah.
when this one happened?
he was drunk too. 12.
22 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was only a few years off.
So I was sitting in the back seat.
a few years
Joint comes
off.
up to me. Obviously, don't smoke like that. I'm not an asshole. I'm not a Neanderthal. Sorry.
It's fine.
Pass it. Oh man, it's about time. What? Man, you were sitting on it. I was like, I only took 2 puffs. He was like, dude, you were sitting on it for like 10 minutes. I was like, I feel like I'm in Massachusetts. I was not in Massachusetts.
Oh my God, Jake! I wish I smoked with you when we were younger, bro.
What?
Damn.
Fuck? I feel
Damn.
like I'm in Massachusetts. He's in his driveway.
My boy's Cloud 9 is Massachusetts.
No, that was me. All right.
I'm with Tom Brady.
So we did it. We won the Super Bowl.
Oh my god,
right.
that's actually
So-
hilarious.
The way I explained it, because of how high I was like, I know where I am, but I feel like I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh, you're saying like you're here, but you feel like you're not here.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Sick way to explain
weird
it.
way to
Why-
just
why
weird.
I was
Yeah.
drunk and high. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Out of everywhere though, you pick Massachusetts.
I know the worst state ever.
Fucking awful. You know, Jake. Whatever, man. Do you?
I don't know what the
This
fuck
dude
goes
wants
on up
to.
there.
This dude wants
That's
to
true. It's true.
be on Cloud 9 with Mark Wahlberg.
Wild bag.
Thanks for that,
With Maki B.
Maki.
Mocky mock.
Yeah. Maki Mock.
Maki Mark.
Mock.
What fucking thing was he in?
What are you, a knock?
No, he was in.
What are you, a knock? A mock.
He was in a.
Who's knocking?
There's a knock knocking on my mocking door.
He was in a rap group, wasn't he?
Yes.
Marky Mark.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure
I
it's
think it was
Marky
like
Mark.
Marky Mark in the something.
I got it.
Yes, it was. No, it was and the something. Yeah.
He's something, not actually the something, but I don't
You're gonna be
fucking know.
faster.
Mocky Mock and the Funky Bunch.
and the Funky Bunch.
The Funky Bunch.
The Funky Bunch.
Yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Nice, nice.
Rip.
Yeah, Jake was partying with them, either way. Sick. Good for you, Jake. Good
Thank
for
you,
you,
man.
Happy for you.
I nominate Kenny to go next.
No, like Dango.
But straight line, dude.
All right, I'll go next.
You better.
That's not a big deal. Go.
So the first time that I smoked weed
Oh, boy.
was
Never. Ha! Got you on camera.
with a couple of kids that I lived in the same. We've talked about where,
The complex.
yeah, the complex that I used to live in.
Yeah.
The kids that lived there were all fucking degenerates. Smoked my first cigarette with them. I drank my first beer with you. I don't think he was there though.
Probably not.
Is this the Smirnoff Iced?
Yeah.
Is that what- oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
fucking
But that's
God.
not this episode. That's not this episode anymore.
Beer. That's a
No,
funny
it's
story.
it's a wine cooler, in fact.
That's a funny story in itself, too.
Right. So yeah, it was. I was hanging out skateboarding with a couple of the kids that I lived in this complex with, and he was like, "You ever done weed before?" And I'm like, "No. What's a weed?" And actually, I was a little more versed in these degenerate things by then because
The DARE
I
program?
smoked my first cigarette like a week before with the same kid.
So remember when he was blaming me,
Ah,
saying that,
Yeah.
I was the bad influence?
yeah.
Sounds like he was going downhill beforehand.
So
What did the DARE program teach you, Ken?
nothing apparently. Nothing.
I never had to do DARE.
No.
No.
Is it
In
because you
fifth
dropped
grade-
out?
No. In
Because you
high
like.
school, in 5th grade, when I was going to school in Shelton, they held it in 6th grade, but I never made it to 6th grade there because I wound up transferring schools, and they did it in 5th grade there. So I literally never had to do it ever. Sick. So I never got.
I thought it was kind of fun.
So
I
went
just usually always
downhill,
pick
man.
truth. I never really liked dare.
What are you, pansy?
Dare gets you into trouble. I stay away from those.
I mean,
They get you pop.
Sorry, go ahead. Yes.
I was gonna say. I mean, maybe I can continue now,
Continue.
if that's cool with you guys. Thanks.
A little segue. We're still back on
That's
topic.
cool.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So he's like, "You ever done weed before?" And I just put my first cigarette with this kid like a week ago. So I was like, "What's weed? What's weed?" And he's like, "Oh, okay." So we go to his house with my other friend at the time, my best friend at the time. You guys know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
I have no idea. Please elaborate.
No names. No, fuck names. So we go to his house, we go to his room, and he has like all of these smoking devices. And he's like, What do you want to use? And I'm like, "What do you mean, sir?
There's
How
options.
does one weed? I still don't understand."
There's options here.
Right.
You mean we're not doing it now?
Right. Right? Are we not weeding? We are in your room. So he packs a ball. No. I'm sorry. He rolled a joint. And me, him, and this kid passed it around. And I just remember being fucked out of my mind. And watching him. He was playing Diablo 3. So we all smoked. And then me and my friend at the time were just sitting there watching him play Diablo. Maybe it was Diablo 1 or 2. Had to be.
It was
was
probably
long
2
ago, yeah.
because
2. I think it was 2, yeah.
That was a
When we were
while
that-
ago,
yeah.
either way.
And we were just like, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't quite like that, but it was like we didn't talk.
Yeah, you
Nobody in the room. We all
just
smoked the
sat there
joint and then just
That's
didn't
usually
talk.
how it works, though.
Yeah.
You know? You used to just
Yeah.
get stoned and just stare off like, oh my god.
And then I was terrified to go home because
Yes.
I lived in the same complex
the
as this kid,
paranoia, yeah.
and I lived across the street. So my mom called me, and I remember my mom calling me, and I'm like,
Yeah. You get the paranoia. It's like
Yeah.
you feel guilty and you feel like everybody knows you're
"Yep,
high.
yes."
that's where my bad trip came from.
You're just walking around and it's like you just walk.
Oh, God,
he
my
knows I'm high.
No,
Shit.
the funny thing is that I was like, "Yo, you have cologne?" I was like, "I don't know if I smell like I don't know what I smell like right now." Blah blah blah. And like,
I can't smell. Oh God.
right? No. I just didn't want to go home and smell because I thought that I was gonna go home and smell like pot, and my mom was gonna know.
Take the joke at face
So.
value, bud.
That it's a fake laugh. He didn't do that.
So I went home.
Halfway there.
I doused myself in like a full bottle of Axe cologne. It was Axe Kilo, actually. Plug.
For
And
clean.
I got home, and she was like, "Hey, I made dinner, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And I walked up to my room, And then I come downstairs. She's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I'm like, Mom, fine." And I got like all defensive. And I'm like, "Mom, fine. Why, Ma, stop. Like, why are you getting on my case, Ma? Why you harshing my mellow, bro?" And she's like,
Oh my god, I keep bumping it.
she's like, "It's okay. It's okay, Kenny. Sorry. And then the next day, she calls me downstairs. She's like, "So I know you were high yesterday." And I'm like, "No, you didn't. No, you didn't."
I wasn't.
That's what I was. No.
Who told you?
She was a little more aggressive than that. She's like, "Did you get high yesterday?" And I'm like, "Ma, what are you talking about? I wouldn't do that. You know, I wouldn't." She's like, "I saw your fucking eyes." I'm like,
Shit. It's the number one tell. Fuck.
Like, damn it. She's like, "And you were acting weird and you hid in your room the whole night." And I'm like, damn it.
Shit.
It's like, what are you talking about? I kept it closed the entire time. It's like, yeah, exactly.
That's the fucking problem, Ken. Damn.
And then she kind of just laughed at me and was just like, "You fucking idiot." She's like, "Please don't." She's like, "Don't do it again."
Oh, dude, I got caught the first time. It was a big deal for me.
Well, now I got to go into my bad high.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Cool. I won't be as long about this. My bad high. Same kid's house. It was like a month or two later. I was smoking weed with them like once a week.
Okay.
Because at that point I was like, me and my friend were buying it in school.
You being a reg, dude, just a regular.
You're
old-
hanging-
Yeah, bro. I was
You're
like,
hanging out with
regular
Dan
old
and
stuff.
smoking pot.
It wasn't me.
I know, but like you're the other drug.
I was a cool kid.
Don't pull me into this. This has nothing to do with me. We'll get to that.
Yeah, right. So what had happened was, I think I got a bad batch of mids from high school because I went to this kid's house and we smoked. We smoked out of a grav bong at the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude.
We started with a joint. Yeah.
We know what Jake
Started with a joint. Then we were on bongs. No, it was a regular bong because bongs always fuck me up. And I smoked a bong for the first time.
That's the point.
And there was like 3 or 4 other people there, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, you ever get like the blur or like the flashes, like
That's never happened to me.
no? Okay, so what happened was, this is like a thing that happens when people get way too high, is that like it's like your life.
Doubt it.
There was this never happened to me in my life.
Okay,
I
well,
smoked a lot of pot.
Stop normalizing it.
Okay, maybe it's not normal.
You're a freak.
If anybody felt this way, let me know.
Hit me up in the comments.
Hit me up.
Don't let them know.
Hit me up,
Don't make me feel alone.
please. Or I smoked a laced ass fucking
Or
bong,
that. Maybe
whatever.
Whatever. Plain and simple.
But
Yeah, they put sriracha along the fucking
So-
lips of the bong.
I smoked, and after 15 minutes, my vision started to blur, and like my life felt like it was happening in scenes. Like I would close my eyes, and like I couldn't.
Oh no, that has happened to me before.
Do you kind of know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't like what you were describing it as before, but like as you describe, it's like snapshots almost.
Yes, snapshots. Yeah. So this has happened to you before.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally just you blinking.
I know. I know.
No, I found
But
that
when
out.
you're but I was so high that it felt like my life was happening in little snapshots. Damn.
all life is a camera.
Yeah.
The way Jake explained it, he's like, no, that's just you blinking. It's fine.
Damn it, dude. I got so high that I thought blinking was weird.
No, dude. That's what happened.
Fuck.
No, I can't say
Okay, so I was blinking a lot. Okay. Okay, so I was sitting on his bed, and then I was like, oh shit. Like, I
literally
don't.
just sitting there fluttering. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Okay, guys, but I couldn't focus on anything. I couldn't so I was like,
yeah.
and then I was like, I'm gonna puke. I started getting cotton mouth,
Yep.
and I was like, I'm gonna puke.
Bong?
What? It's bong. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna puke. And my friend was like, oh, fuck. All right. My bathroom's right outside my hallway right there. I'm like, okay. So I go into the bathroom. And it was like something out of a movie. I didn't throw up. I walked into the bathroom and I just stared at myself in the mirror.
That's because you got distracted.
Literally. So, oh my god, this guy's
So I just,
so good looking.
I
What the
just
fuck?
stared. And I'm like, fuck.
Hey, you're like trying to talk yourself.
So then I
down,
looked at the
too.
toilet and I'm like, am I going to puke?
Yeah.
And then nothing happened. So I'm like, I walked out of the room and I'm like, I guess I'm fine.
I'm above this mortal coil.
But then I walked back in the room and I said,
I have transcended.
Right. I transcended.
I am beyond. Say it.
I am become devil.
So after I conquered his bathroom, I walked back into his bedroom, and then I'm like, okay, I guess I'm fine. So then we were just all talking, whatever. And I'm like, can we just go outside? I'm like, can we just get some air? Like, we go outside or whatever.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad are split. They've been split my whole life. So like, my dad was visiting my younger brother at the time, and I was at my friend's house across the street, high as shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Fair.
Okay. So we're outside this kid's house at the time, and my dad was like texting me saying, "Oh, are you gonna be home? Because like I'll say hi or whatever." And I'm like, I couldn't even like
I can't do
look
this
at my
right
phone.
now, Dad.
Yeah. So we started playing hacky sack outside of this kid's house in the back.
Yeah.
And I'm just like blinking. But like I couldn't focus on the hacky sack because I felt like when I was blinking, I was losing sight of everything.
Oh my God.
Not like when you're right, but like the blinks felt longer than normal.
Oh God, where is everyone?
Damn. Now looking back, it's like, damn, dude, I was just blinking. You honestly made sense of it for me.
Yeah, you're welcome,
I've
bud.
been wondering what the hell's been going on.
I thought that I smoked lace weed, but I just was so high that blinking felt longer than normal. Damn, that's crazy. So we're playing hacky sack, and then my dad was like driving. So my apartment is here, and the street is all the way over here, and my dad is driving away, and I yell, "Bye, Dad!" And like his windows are up and shit, and he obviously can't hear me. I was just like acting a fool,
Yeah.
dude.
Fair.
I was yelling at my dad's car. He had no idea, like he couldn't hear me.
Of course not.
And I just fucking yelled because I saw his car, and I'm like, oh,
Oh Jesus.
oh, God, it was fucking. So then I looked at my
relax.
friend, not at the kid's house we were at, but my other friend that I was there with, and I'm like, "Could we just go to your house? Like, could we just go to your house?" So we walked to this kid's house, and I just fell asleep on his couch. And,
Nice.
yeah.
A well-needed nap, dude.
And then I vowed to never smoke again. I'm like, there's no way I can go through that again.
And then 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
And that's
we
where your
are.
story.
Yeah.
The first time I actually ever smoked was because of him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the ironic part about it. It's because,
But was his first beer with you?
Yeah, we traded.
yeah, we traded. Yeah,
Yeah.
We
What
traded
we're
first.
friends for, dude.
Right, we
you
traded
know?
first.
Just drag each other down, I guess. Whatever.
I'm above all you idiots.
Yeah, you were drinking brandy at 7. I don't want to hear you.
Maybe.
Go ahead. Go with your story.
So it was like I don't remember what it was, but I think it was like during the time he was smoking or whatever. So it was like we were in school and he's like, "Yo, you ever smoked before?" I was like, "Nah, I've never really never really been interested in it." So we made it a whole thing to go meet up after school. Kenny was gonna get the pot. We were gonna go hang out at a friend's house who I lived down the street from.
I
and
think I
smoke.
remember you guys
Oh
talking about
my
it in high school.
God.
It was
Bobby's
it was a whole
house, yeah.
thing. Yeah, it was a whole thing. So like, I got there and they were like, "All right, like for your first time, you don't want to go too extreme because like you never smoked before." So it's like they're like, when you get to the point where you're good, just stop. Like okay.
How do you know?
So they started. Well, they said I'd get to that point. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm man. I got this. Let's go." So we smoked out of a blunt or whatever at first. I took a couple hits and I was like, after that, I was like, you know what, guys? No, I'm good. Kenny's like, no, it's your first time, dude. You got to hit the bong too. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Because I was a champion at this point, dude.
He's
He
like,
almost puked from it.
literally was like, no, dude. So you gotta hit this bong too. I was like, all right, shit, all right. So I did that. I literally got so high the first time that I literally wound up falling asleep on Bobby's bathroom floor and puking. That was my first.
But like, what about it made you throw up?
I don't know, bro.
It's
You
just-
just get nauseous, you get anxiety, you're uneasy, like
Yeah.
your vision's all fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't
Dude,
know.
very first time I did a bong, I almost puked. Oh, dude, like that's the closest. I ever
Bongs
came
are
to actually
intense.
puking.
And they made me. They literally
First and
wouldn't let
only
me
time,
stop.
actually.
And I was like, I think I came downstairs and like they started eating snacks. And like, oh, you probably get the munchies or whatever. So I ate like a cosmic brownie or whatever the fuck it was. And I
Yeah,
was
we
literally
were
just
eating
like,
those.
It's a weird munchie.
I literally was
It's
just
like
like,
they know it's
"What?"
a munchie.
I was like, nope, I'm throwing up. That was it. And that was the first
Yeah.
time I smoked. And somehow I continued to still smoke. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I went for a while without smoking, but then it was like I think there was one day I hung out with a friend, your
Yeah,
best friend
my
at the time,
yeah.
and then it just
Happened. Yeah.
kept going.
Yep.
And then turned into a huge stoner. I was literally smoking every day for like 4 years. Literally. every day for 4 years.
Yep.
But then I remember the first time I got caught. I think that was more traumatic. It was fucked up. All right. So I went with, it was my brother and sister were from Florida, like my stepbrother and sister. It was Rosie, Chris.
Oh my God, I remember this story. Yeah.
Rosie, Chris, and Rosie's fiance at the time, Ray, were there. I met up with my cousin Anthony, so it was like we made a whole fucking family gathering out of this shit. We were just like, yo, let's all go get high. Fucking like, come on, let's go get high, guys.
Why not? Fuck it.
So I met a friend from high school in the backwoods of my house, like where I used to live. So like on Mount Pleasant Street, we had the big hill. They walked up through there, and we snuck out of the back door at the house and went and met them there and bought the pot. Now the person we had bought the pot from was an old family friend. It was like, she was my age, but like, so her smoking with like her mother was more normal, I guess, at that point than it was for us. So I guess after we bought it from her and after we all smoked or whatever, she went home and told her mother that she had saw me and sold me pot. So
Rat.
her mother
What are you gonna knock?
Her mother called my aunt and told my aunt, and he was like, "Oh, Anthony and Danny were smoking." So my aunt called my mother. So at this point, they had all known. And my mother picked me up the next day
Before you
from
even
school.
smoked.
Yeah. Literally, no. We had at that point. It was like this was the night before. It was like
still.
the next day she had,
You should just get one along with it.
And she called. So my mother picked me up from school, which I thought was weird. I was like, why is my mom here picking me up? This is weird. All right, whatever. Go with my mom.
God, I do remember this story.
So we
now.
pulled into Walgreens. My mom just parks the car and stops. She just looks at me. She's like, "So were you smoking pot yesterday?" It's like, no. Why would I? I don't smoke pot, Mom. That's dumb. She was like,
Oh no.
I heard you were smoking pot. I was like, don't fucking worry about who. I know I have my ways. That's literally what she always used to say. I have my ways. All right. It's like, nope, didn't do it. So
Who knocked?
literally, I was like,
Who knocked on me,
I
Ma?
was like, how the fuck did she find out? I was like, there's no way Rosie said anything. No way Chris said anything. Like the people I was with didn't say anything. And then it was like, my stepdad called her at that point while she was in the thing, and he was like, "Yep." She put him on speaker and was like, "Yep, Chris and Rosie just admitted it." I was like, "Fuck, I'm caught." My mom was like, "So did you smoke?" My mom was like, "Did you smoke?" I was like, "No, Ma, I didn't. They might have. I wasn't there."
Oh, you oh no, you fucking asshole.
I was committed to the lie. I'm not gonna admit it.
No, you
I
can't
knew
turn
I was in
around.
trouble.
You can't turn
I guess
You
so.
can't back
Yeah.
out then. Then you
Never
look like
turn
a little
tail.
bitch.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I didn't. I wasn't smoking. She's like, all right.
No bitch, please.
She's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna go into Walgreens right now and we're buying a drug test. I was like, fuck, I did it. It's like, I did it.
Yeah, all right.
Like, because we literally pulled in the Walgreens parking lot. I was like, she's like, we're gonna go buy a drug test, and I was like, damn, there's no way out of this one. Yep, sorry.
Yeah. Like,
Don't waste your money. Yeah, you caught me.
Like, damn it, Mom.
And then she wound up. She was mad as fuck at all of us. It was like we were all doing it when we weren't supposed to, and she told me, like, I think it was like a week later. She's like, yeah, Alicia told me, and she told her mother and all this. I was like, that fucking bitch. I thought we were friends. I was like, the hell is this? She
Who
just
was
sold
Alicia
us
at the
all
time?
out. You wouldn't know her. It was
Oh,
like,
okay.
it's an old family friend. It was
All right,
like
yeah.
she grew up with us, like with me, my
then why
cousin,
did
and
she
everybody.
rat you guys out?
Because she just thought it was completely normal for her. Like I said, her and her mother used to smoke, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But when she told her mother was like, all right, that's not really that normal for them to be smoking pot.
Oh.
So she snitched it down the line.
So she accidentally snitched you out
Yeah.
because it was normalized for her.
Yeah, my mom was ready to kick my ass.
So
Oh,
the
boy.
traumatic part is what?
What do you mean?
Did she kick your ass?
No, I didn't. But I got grounded for
okay.
fucking long. I think I was grounded for like the entire
Bro,
summer.
I swear to God, in high school, you were grounded all the fucking time.
Because I was a little shithead, bro.
You were definitely
I
a
failed school. I was getting like D's and shit. And my mom was like, nah, get the...
Was my story the only one that wasn't involved with like actually getting caught?
I think so.
My
Yeah.
most traumatic wasn't.
My
getting
mom just
caught.
kind of laughed at me. She's like, "You're a fucking dumbass. Don't do that."
Yeah, no.
Or she's like, "If you're gonna come high, come home high, at least try to disguise it better." Because apparently, I was just like super
Yeah, right.
obvious
Weird
about it.
Yeah.
So I know I do know I got caught at least twice getting high.
Coke. Come on, you knew that was coming.
Never, Mama. I love you. I would never desecrate this temple.
Okay.
All right, but no, seriously.
As he opens a beer.
Literally. He's desecrating the temple.
That's the kind of irony that I'm here for, though.
I'm working for that plug.
Oh my God. Bud Light is not sponsoring anything we do.
Oh my God, why would you?
Literally, there's not a single thing we do or say that Bud Light wants a part of.
At this point. But who knows?
No, but
Hey, keeping the options open.
but
Love it.
I'm not counting on any sponsors.
those
Shit.
those weed people might be happy with it.
Hey! CGC, Aurora, NBev,
Kronos.
Nugs, Kronos, Tilray.
Why do they all literally
we
sound
got
like the biggest
you.
stoner name? Kronos. And
Because time stops when you're smoking us.
it literally sounds like a giant pot.
Can I have a
Kronos
nice,
and stuff. Yeah.
refreshing, cold Bud Light?
Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, shit.
It'll get you drunk.
No corn syrup. I learned that in the Super Bowl. No corn syrup. This is also brought to you by McDonald's.
I'll desecrate
Apple
this.
pie.
I'll desecrate this.
Probably warm when he first got it, but not now. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right. So,
He's loving it.
the very first time I ever got caught, at least that I know.
And that'll do it tonight for this episode of Pause.
Bye. Fucking piece of shit.
Go ahead.
No, but
Sorry, I got the munchies. Keep going.
I don't.
Hot dog.
I don't remember what happened that night when I got caught actually being high. But the next day, my parents both took me out, took me into the car, and started driving.
They
they're like-
tried to drop Jake off, take him for a ride and drop him off. Like your parents would do with cats.
They took me to a.
They tried to take him for a
Normal. What were your parents doing with your cats and animals?
shit. Nothing. Nothing. I have no idea.
You're too old now. I'm just gonna leave you here on the curb.
No clue what I'm talking about, guys.
At least they didn't fucking flush me
Your
down the
parent-
toilet, I guess.
You never heard about people taking animals for rides when they
Yeah,
didn't
but you
want,
said your parents. Like this
Taking them to
totally
go live on
normal.
a farm.
right? Like the flushing the goldfish thing or whatever. Like better
That's
place.
different. The goldfish actually is dead. The cat.
Dr. Fishy. No.
Sorry.
Shout out to
First
Batman.
time you got caught. Yep, you were
Yeah,
in the
but,
car.
They try to take Jake for
the
a
next
ride.
day, they took me out for a ride, and I was younger. I was so this is when I like first started smoking. I was 12 or 13. Shut the fuck up.
It's funny.
Jakey, we love you, but this is just isn't working out. You're gonna have to find a new mama and dada.
I love my mama and dada though.
Yeah, you don't stop fucking talking about it. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right. I don't remember the exact conversation, but it was along the lines of like, so we know you smoked last night. I was like,
Fuck, did you know?
I was fucked up.
Okay.
No, but it took me out for a ride, and I was just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. And like they're like, yeah, no, you're in really big trouble. Like we're gonna take you like rehab. And I was like,
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, no, I don't want to go. I won't do it again. I swear. Yeah. At the time, you know where? It doesn't matter. They took me over to one of those fancy ass general stores like Walmart, but not Walmart.
Okay. Why did your parents drive you to fucking stores?
Yeah, they got me a video game instead because I did good on my report card.
Wait, so they teased you?
Yeah, and they're like, just don't smoke anymore. I was like, thank you, Mama. Thank you, Papa.
And then you got a video game because of it.
Yeah.
I guess it's a little traumatic. I could see how you're in the
That shit
car
fucked
ride.
me up.
You're in the car and they're telling you you're going to fucking rehab. It's like, oh my
You said
god.
that shit fucked me up. You know what I had to do for video games?
Yeah.
Ask.
Well, I got like all A's.
Wow, Ken. That was so. I couldn't. There was no
Okay.
buying video games.
It-
That didn't
If
happen
I-
for me that way.
My parents, whenever I got like honors, they would reward me.
Fair enough.
I was spoiled as shit.
That's never happened to me. Not one time in my life.
I was spoiled as shit.
Never got honors.
I thought you were gonna see me get rewarded. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, bless your poor heart.
Oh, bless your dumb brain.
Yeah, but the second time I got caught, literally, I was just
How'd
fucking.
you cut more than once?
How do you get caught more than once after you getting told you're going to fucking rehab?
Don't worry, this is
Do better. You're a terrible criminal.
This is a short story. Don't worry.
How do you get caught twice?
I was really fucked up. Yeah, I was fucked up to the point where like I was at a diner with a couple of friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, yeah, I was putting my forehead onto my drink with a straw, and I was just headbutting the straw over and over again, and I was just like, it feels like it's in my head. One of my friends decided to call my brother, so my brother came and picked me up, took me home.
Wow, that friend was a narc.
No, I was
He was probably fucking freaking out.
well, I was drunk and high, and it was just like he needs to go home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
13-year-old Jake is crazy, bro.
oh no, this one, dude, no.
This is older Jake. Or younger. Was it 8-year-old Jake?
This was underage drinking. This was about like 16.
Oh, okay. We all did it.
I never did that in my life.
Okay, you don't have to hide from your mom anymore.
That was stupid.
So many days.
Heather, he drank.
Except every other weekend.
There you go.
So yeah, but yeah. I walked
She knew.
into my house first, and as soon as I opened up the door, I was like, I'm drunk and high. I'm going to sleep. And my mom dad like, okay. And that was
So
the
you
end of
weren't
it.
caught. You just ratted yourself out, and you were just like, all right.
Yep. Dale picked you up. I'm fucked up, Dad. I'm fucked up. Good night.
All right.
My brother walks in and he's just like, did he really just do that? And like, yeah, he's drunk and high. He's going to sleep.
At least he tells the truth, right?
His dad's like, wow, Jake really knows how to have a good time.
Right?
Well,
Good night, Jake.
all right. So realistically, as soon as I walked through the door,
Respect.
my father was waiting right there, and before he could say anything, I was just like, I already know what you're gonna say. I'm really fucking high. I'm just gonna go to sleep. He was like,
Kudos on you.
It's like, what do you say at that point? You're just like, my son was honest with me. He's fucked up.
He probably just
Go
needs
to
some
bed.
sleep.
he got home safe.
Probably just needs some sleep.
Probably could use a little nap.
A little nappy wappy.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Did your mom tuck you in?
I don't know. Probably. I was probably.
You
passed
probably
out
did a lot of
around.
coke before you went to bed anyway. Nah, you wouldn't stay. Nah, you would have
It was
stayed up.
before. That's why he was high off of.
True.
Stop trying to sell me your cocaine.
I have never.
I've been offered by you a couple times too, so we don't want it, Ken. This is actually your intervention.
I'm the most prude person when it comes to drugs in the world.
That is your fault for buying that ounce. You're not offloading it on me.
An ounce of what?
I don't know whatever he's
Everything.
got. He's got an ounce of each.
Why don't you just check underneath that cushion you're sitting on?
Look at the needles in your arms.
Oh, my scratch marks?
Check between the toes.
Track marks.
Scratch marks.
Track marks. See, I don't even know how to do drugs right.
I can't even
I don't even know the fucking terminology.
do drugs the right way. Stupid.
I'm fucking.
I don't do cocaine. I don't even know about sugar booger. Booger sugar. What is it?
It's booger sugar.
He said sugar buggers.
I think I like that term better.
I think I do too.
Ugh,
It's
God, that's
the
gross, though.
sugar booger.
That's gross though.
I got sugar in my boogers.
Actually, it's still kind of technically correct if you think about it.
It is honestly not wrong.
Nobody saw that.
Everyone saw that.
Right?
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
So, plain and simple, I guess we were a bunch of fucking hoodlums. Doing hood rat shit.
I was an honest hoodlum though.
Fair.
Yeah, this kid.
I tried to just boldface lie my way out.
Same. I know. I just couldn't hide it well enough, I guess.
I just said fuck it.
I was caught 10 ways
So
over.
Dan
I'm
tried
still-
lying. I tried hiding it and couldn't. And Jake just told his parents everything that he was doing.
You got 3 types of people.
Yeah, dude.
What are you gonna do? Ground me? I'm grounding myself.
I'm already going to bed early.
Right.
Joke's on you.
Jake's like, tell me to quit, because I already will never do this again.
Well, I can't leave my room for a week. I'll one up that. I'll do 2.
I'll 2 weekend groundings.
I'll do 2 and I'll do the dishes tonight. Okay.
I'm never.
Good son.
You think you're gonna tell me never do this again? I'm never gonna do this again. Ha ha, be used to it.
I'll do it next week.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I did put me time out because I already put myself in. I'm dead.
Literally, yeah. That's the funny part is it's
That was
3
pretty much
types
it.
of people. I was terrified that I was going to get murdered.
So liar.
Well, like my parents never beat me. So.
I just tried hiding it
My mom never
poorly.
beat me either, though.
No, fair.
I got weird punishments and different.
See,
ones.
I never.
you
I never
had-
got
there
weird
was more.
punishments.
There was
You had
more.
elaborate punishments, and I love
I had
that.
fucking
I love that
crazy
because they
Yeah,
were.
no, I don't blame you then.
His
I-
punishments weren't even abusive. They were so. They were so.
They were justified.
No, those were some fucking character building punishments.
I was even. It was the other day. I guess Mike had listened to the episode where we had all talked about it or whatever.
Did your stepfather write Saw? Because it's just so well thought out. Like, wow.
Brand, I'm telling you.
I'm going to hire him to punish my children.
There's more. We'll get to it one day later down the line.
All right.
I got
Tell,
more.
yeah, just tell them to start writing them all down.
We should have a whole
I don't
episode
need
dedicated
him-
to Dan's
I don't
punishments.
need him to write it
Bring
down.
him-
I remember
Bring him on.
they were fucking traumatic at the time.
We should bring Mike on.
I guarantee you, he remembers all of these. Bring him on. Let him let him go nuts.
Let's not.
He'll be like, listen,
Nope.
Come on,
I
Mike.
punished this kid in 400 different ways. I'm going to tell you all of them.
Yeah.
Tell us the shit he did to deserve it too.
Mike.
You want a quick one?
I love you.
Another quick one.
Yeah.
Hurry up,
It
because we're
was-
at 40 minutes.
All right, this is it. So, one of the other ways I've been punished, it was like I'd come
Too
home
long.
from school one day, and it was me. My brother was babysitting. Fuck you. My brother was babysitting, and I had gone upstairs, and I was playing in my mother's room with a tech deck. Now, I guess I had messed papers or something up on her dresser, so she knew I was in there when I wasn't supposed to be. So when she came home, she's like, "So, what the fuck were you in my room?" I wasn't in your room. Bullshit. I know you were in my room. She's like, first of all, Thomas saw you. Second of all,
Did she have better shelves to put your tech on? Like, why were
No,
you
she-
there?
She had like the dresser and stuff.
The forbidden
I was
fruit.
Being a fucking dumbass kid.
It's the forbidden fruit.
Whatever. I was playing with the tech deck. So Mike comes home later and he calls me
have
upstairs. the door's shut at this point. The door's shut. I'm standing there. He's like, "See that?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "It's a closed door." It's like, "Uh huh." It's like, "You know what that means?" It's like, "You got me." What? It's like, "Means you're not supposed to go in there." See? Grabs me by the back of my pants, grabs me by the top of my shirt, and throws me into the door. Face first into the door. So I hit it full first. I fall on the ground.
You're lying.
And he literally looks at me and goes, "See, can't get in, can you?" It's like, "Nope, can't get in there."
It's like, you're right. You can't.
Literally, because we were just talking about this at Porky's. We were literally just talking about this at Porky's on Sunday.
Oh my god.
Because I was telling him, I was like, "Do you remember?" He's like, "Fuck yeah, I remember." He's like, "It's funny now, though, right?" That's kind of funny.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Oh yeah.
I'm hiring Mike to punish my kids.
Oh my god.
Dude, he used to think of some elaborate ass shit, man.
He threw you into a closed door.
But he's right. You can't get in.
Can't get
He's
in
like,
there
yo,
now,
if that,
can
he's
you?
like, yo, if that door was open,
Yeah,
I could have thrown you into an open room.
It's closed. You can't get in there, right? Nope.
I feel like it's not
That's what I
even. The,
thought.
I feel like it's not even the action that's funny, but it's the fact of what he says to what is happening.
It's the principle, bro.
It's like
Message received, Mike. Got it.
I feel like
Right, never doing that again.
he'd be a phenomenal salesman. See this door right here? It's a good door. What makes it a good door? Can't get in. What makes you say that?
See?
Did you get in?
Did you get in?
You're
Yeah.
right. That's a good door.
Yeah, he'd be good at selling lock systems.
Yeah.
That's what I get for being a little pickerhead, I guess.
Oh man.
Like I said, there's more, guys. We'll get there later down the line.
Yeah, so
do an
we'll
episode
start
on it.
peppering in. No, because if we do them all at once, we're gonna erase all of that great content from being peppered into all of our episodes.
Yeah. There's
So
some fun ones.
we don't want to spoil it all.
The
Like I said, I was a shithead, okay? I was always in trouble, plain and simple.
Mikey punishment time.
So now I have to Photoshop Dan's face being thrown into a door.
I'm sure you could find it.
I'll do
You
it.
can't do that. That
just
cuts out the video.
Just you wait.
Stupid. All right, whatever. I'm done.
Just you wait. It's not the what?
That's it. Are we not done?
It's not the what? The video part?
Yeah.
What you mean?
We got the whole video. Why would you do you? Go ahead.
Dan's face is gonna be being thrown into a door.
Make it a pot leaf instead.
We're just going to make Jake crying in a corner, too.
That was fucking gross.
Oh yeah. By the way, when that was happening, they were recording, man.
Wow. Where's that video now? All right.
Good fucking question.
Guys,
Spin reel.
we are wrapping. Anything you would like to say?
Social medias. Pauseforedit.
Okay. I mean,
Across all of them.
you guys can rap for once.
Hit it up.
That's
Across Instagram,
Terrible. That's why I do
Twitter, YouTube.
Yep, that's why I do it. That's why I do it. All right, guys, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram.
Messages still received, same way.
Fair.
Same thing.
But
This is getting redundant.
Yeah.
Pauseforedit. One word on everything. We are across all platforms.
That's what I just said.
Still redundant.
It's not redundant. On Twitch, he is Remorsal. I'm Champy KB, and he is Poogsley. And on Saturdays, we do group streams starting at around 8 o'clock till about midnight Eastern time. We will have a full schedule posted next week. And I think that's it. Right, guys?
That's it.
Yep.
it.
Yep. Sounds
Cool.
good.
It's been real.
Yeah, it's been real. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Hope you guys had fun because we sure did. If you guys have any weird, crazy weed smoking experiences when you were younger or older or whatever, let us know.
Or currently.
Or currently, let us know.
If you're still smoking,
Or currently, yeah.
no judgment. No judgment.
Right? Let us know because we want to hear it. Other than that, stay beautiful and cue the music.